Hello and welcome back to the 22 Gates, where we are one by one introducing ourselves to the Major Arcana of the Tarot. And as I said before, this isn't a lesson into the meaning so much of what each card means. It's more of using the cards and the archetypes contained there within to reflect back to us something that we already know. Um, If you haven't read the safety information, the contraindications that are linked in the bottom of this video in the description, please pause here and take a moment to read them. We're going to be doing things slightly different today. We're going to be doing this is going to have the same format, and we're going to be doing the same breathing, but after the wave breath, on the final exhale, we're going to have a little bit of a breath hold. Not a very long one, and only do it for as long as you feel comfortable. And if you don't want to do a breath hold, that's fine. But when we've exhaled and our lungs are empty on the final one, and I'll guide you through this, so there's nothing for you to worry about or stress that you're not going to remember. But on the final exhale, when your lungs are empty, just hold in before you take the next breath. And I'll give you a guide and I'll tell you when to breathe again. But if you feel you need to breathe again before I say anything, then take another breath. If you feel like you'd like to uh, hold your breath for a little bit longer than I say, that's also good as well. Listen to what your body asks of you. Like I said at the very start, I'm just a guide. You're absolutely in charge. So we're going to take the final exhale on empty lungs. We're going to hold. And then when you're ready, or when I invite you to, take a deep breath. And then we're going to hold for the count of 10 before letting go. And that's when we'll go into the silence. So hopefully that makes sense to everyone. Okay, so today we are going to meet the Emperor. And the Emperor is a very interesting character. A lot of us already have a lot of opinions of what we think he is to be when we look at him. So I'm going to pop the picture up. So hopefully you'll be able to see him, or you have seen him already this morning on the Slack group. So this is the Emperor, and for a long time, I I had issues with this archetype. It didn't make me feel comfortable, and it almost intimidating. Uh, uh, a type of masculinity that was scary. That is until I started to get to know him a little bit better. I think what I was doing was looking at him through the eyes of the patriarchy, which have done a lot to damage the reputation of what it is to have a masculine energy and to embrace that masculine side of us. When we think of authority, we think of dominance sometimes, we think of repression, we think of laws being made to limit our freedom. But I'm going to encourage you to look at the emperor in a different way today, because the emperor follows the empress. The empress was full of free flowing creativity and the wonderful chaos of nature. Whereas out of the empress comes the emperor, who brings discipline and structure and organization, so that we can exist in culture, so that we can create things in more structured ways. And when I say discipline, it's not in the way of punishment. It's in the way a father would love their child and would discipline out of love and concern rather than out of wrath or anger. So it'd be interesting to see if you have any thoughts the same that I did. And if anything like that does come up, that's absolutely fine. Just witness it, notice it. But also remember that in order for us to live life, we need a form of discipline. We need to make sure we get up in the morning. We need to make sure we exist within the laws of our culture. And that whilst freedom is great, it can be chaotic. So with that said, let's allow ourselves to get into a comfortable position with your eyes open or closed, whichever feels the best for you. And as the music starts, let's take 3 of the deep breaths that we've been doing each session. So breathing in through the nose, fill in the lungs. And at the top, when you're full, just hold in. And taking a sip more. And hold. And a tiny sip more. And let go. Nice and controlled. Just noticing how you feel after that breath. And let's do another one. Breathing in through the nose, fill in the lungs. And at the top, hold in. And then sip more. And hold. And a sip more. And hold. And then controlled out through the mouth. Allowing everything to start to slow down and to relax. Bringing yourself to stillness and calm. And let's take one final one of those breaths. Breathing in through the nose. Filling the lungs as much as is comfortable. And pausing. And taking a sip more. And pause. And a sip more. And hold. And then slowly out through the nose or the mouth, whichever feels right. Noticing how you feel now. Noticing the sensations of your body. Noticing the stillness in your mind. Noticing the firmness and support of the surface beneath you. The structure below you that's keeping you in place, supporting you in doing this. Notice where your body ends and the surface begins. Becoming aware of the coolness of the air against your skin, against your nostrils as you inhale. The texture of the material against your skin. Noticing anywhere in your body where you're holding on to tension or tightness, the muscles of your head and face, all relaxing. Your neck and shoulders, allowing them to drop. muscles of your chest and back and abdomen. Your arms and hands all softening. Allowing your hips and pelvis to gently relax and melt into the surface beneath you. Allowing your thighs to relax, your calves and feet. And we're going to start to breathe together, inhaling in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And just continuing with this rhythm. And as you watch each inhale and exhale, also becoming aware of the beat of your heart in your chest. Letting go of any thoughts that come into your mind. Coming back to your breath and your heartbeat. Feeling your heart pulsing through your entire body. But still underneath all this movement, connecting with the silence and the stillness. We're now going to start breathing the wave breath. So breathing into your stomach, feeling your lower ribs rise, your chest, and then even your neck before you just release on the exhale. Reminding yourself of how this rhythm feels. Breathing into your stomach, ribs, chest, neck, or releasing. There's no pause between the inhale and the exhale. Just like a wave, it comes in and then recedes. There's no need to force the exhale. Just let go. Keeping your awareness on your breath. Connecting to that part of you that is still and silent. Breathing at the pace that feels right for you. There's no rush, nowhere to go. Staying with your breath, breathing into the stomach, the ribs, the chest, the neck, before releasing and letting go. Allowing the music to support you. Knowing that you're in control. And for the last less than 2 minutes, I'm going to invite you to breathe a little bit faster if it feels right, a little bit deeper into the stomach, the ribs and chest and neck. No forcing on the exhale, just letting go. And your attention on the breath. And when your lungs are empty after the next exhale, just hold. Hold in on an empty lungs. Feeling your heartbeat, noticing the sensations of your body, knowing that you can breathe anytime you want to. Slowing everything down. And if you haven't already, taking a deep breath in now. And at the top, just holding. And then letting go. And allowing yourself to breathe however feels good for you now. Bringing back to your awareness that vision of you. Remembering how it feels to be that version of you. What does it feel like? How will you be? Just asking, where would responsibility and structure support you? Where are you invited to have more organization? What processes or routines might help? What routines are you currently holding on to a little too rigidly? As the music starts to play, allowing yourself to come back into your body, reminding yourself of anything important that you would like to bring back from this time with the Empress. Anything you'd like to introduce or maybe soften in your life. Allowing yourself to bring that back as you begin to move your body, noticing where's being called to be moved first. Noticing that it's often the smaller things that feel the best. The little stretches, the movement of the back or the neck, the shoulders, the hands and feet, the muscles of the face. And before you open your eyes, setting the intention to stay in the awareness of presence of the Emperor for the rest of the day, to see what else you may be able to learn from him. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, so thank you very much. Remember to take water, remember to look after yourself, to eat well. What we're doing, these sessions, there's a lot of energy involved in these. You may not feel it individually, but as we go further and further through these 22 days, it builds up. So make sure that you're integrating this into the rest of the day. Make sure you're looking after yourself and listening to your body, whatever it needs. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.